The thing is, I mean, not to state the obvious, but if Jo Swinson does lose her seat, it won't be a case of whether or not she can continue as leader. It will become an untenable position for her. She will have to be replaced as leader. There will have to be another contest. So it might not be about whether or not you want one. It might be whether or not one is forced upon you.
I actually think it would be a real loss to Parliament to lose Jo, actually. She has really fought this campaign with dignity and been really kind of mistreated, I think, actually, by the other party leaders, by the media, and I think it'll be a real loss.
Why has she been mistreated?
I put it down to her gender. I think that there is a real, quite scary sense of sexism, actually, that goes unnoticed, and I think the way that she has been questioned on, I mean, she was asked, oh, it must be really difficult leading a party and buying Christmas presents for your children. I mean, why has she asked that? Why did the news cut to a picture of her shoes in the middle of our manifesto launch? It's those kinds of things where you think...
And you don't think it might have also been down to she just wasn't effective enough, and she was so farcically overly optimistic by suggesting that she was the next Prime Minister,
but I mean,
that she lost all credibility. You don't think that had anything to do with it?
It was equally possible that Jeremy Corbyn presented him as Prime Minister. I don't think that there was any difference in Jo Swinson presenting her as a candidate for Prime Minister. She's a national woman leader, and I actually think that it was really gutsy of her to be like, do you know what? I'm not just going to stand here to be the third party. I'm going to stand here and say, if you want something different, I can be that.
But her country, judgment.
I just think
this country lurches to the left.
But look, she was rejected not because somebody asked a question about her shoes or whatever it was.
But that's an element of not being taken seriously. So my point is that instead of being instead of asking her serious questions about her policy and what she would do for the country, they're like, oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to buy your kids?
That's not true, is it?
Her teeth
That's
are too
not
big.
true, because she was asked questions. And maybe her policy of cancelling Brexit was too extreme for even Remainers.
No, I think our policy actually polled really... With Remainers, our policy polled extremely popularly. Around 80% of Remainers really got our revoke policy. And actually, I think that we were just very honest.
Remainers there. Why are they looking?
I don't think that's
I think we were just very honest about it.
But there's 16 million Remainers, right? Why is it looking like they didn't vote for Jo Swinson?
Okay, you go to a football match, you support Manchester United. If Manchester United lose, do you then support Manchester City? No, you stand by your principles. You stand by what you believe in.
Actually, I did swap team with Manchester United.
Okay, well, maybe that says more about you. But I think you have a belief and you say, listen, this is what I believe in, and it's gutting when that's rejected. But we stood on what we believed in. We were absolutely clear that we wanted to stop Brexit.
And you were rejected.
But that doesn't change our opinion. That doesn't change our view. We still stand by our policy that we wanted to stop Brexit. And I think the problem is that Labour jumped from side to side and were like, we're in, we're leave, we're in the middle, we're all the rest of it. We were absolutely clear about it, and that was the right thing to do.
I also think the problem with the Lib Dems,
it was absolutely clear what you were voting for.